loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down. Prescott. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. D. Ford in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he's got it to Hearns. A big 30-yard play on third.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A first down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, 47. Good. Switch and eight. Here we go, 46.
On second down, Prescott again. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
46.
Prescott on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Prescott from the gun. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And now running right through it. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Prescott now on second down. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So that throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now on first down. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball is not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
He'll get it up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. Chris Conley from 8 yards out, and the Chiefs are in for 6.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Butker now to add the extra point. going after? Right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Gun. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here we go, 46.
On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Mahomes now 7-10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's caught by Beasley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 48. Here we go. 46. Gun. 26. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
26.
Again, it's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
26.
Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Here we go. 41's the rip. Here we go. 46. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall...
It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 74 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Flush to his right. Now he's going to... And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Chris Jones on the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And the blitz does come. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
There you go. Wide eight. Sweat. Sweat to the eight. Here we go. 46. Here we go. 46. 26.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Prescott now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A second down throw for Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. To throw is Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D. Ford. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Cooper was the target there.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now here's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Check. Watch before. Ace.
They run. It's Williams. And he's able to get